This lesson will serve as instructions on how to complete this worksheet titled Measurement Inches Fractions. Now, this is something that was shown in the physical classroom, and this lesson is to help you understand if you're not sure if you're in a remote learning setting. So, our units are English, meaning imperial units, and the first ruler and the second ruler are measuring from 0 to 6 inches, and we have to pay attention to their equal parts. How many equal parts are these rulers broken down into? Well, they're both the same, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all the inches have 8 equal parts. So that's something to take note of before you begin the assignment. Now, you're going to write your answers above the line, arrow. So you're writing your answer above here, these vertical arrows for 1, 2, and 3, these first 3 rulers here. And you're writing your answers in lowest form. So remember that we're dealing with imperial measurements and fractions. You always have to express your answer in its lowest form. And also don't forget that you need to take the trailing inch behind you. So for example, this first response would just be a fractional answer because there's a 0 behind it. But when you look at the second example, you have to take, it's going to be 1 inch plus the fraction. Just like the third answer is going to be 2 inches plus the fraction. So you have to include those trailing whole inches that are behind, or else the answer won't be correct. Moving forward to the third ruler, this is just the same thing, except the only difference is, as you can see, this one is broken up into 16 equal parts instead of 8. So it really is no different. You still have to write your answer above the line, write your answer in lowest form, and just be mindful of how many equal parts these things are broken up into. So this is just reading the rulers. Now, when we get to the second part of the assignment, this is where some students can get confused as well. So this is the measuring exercise, and it says here in the instructions, always measure from the beginning of each line to each letter, and write measurement in lowest form above the vertical line. So what that means is you're measuring in what's called an absolute reasoning. So absolute means we're always coming from one single reference point. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, our single reference point is the left side of the horizontal line at the very left. So you're going to take your ruler. You're going to need a ruler at home, something that can measure in imperial units, English units, fractions, like you see above here. And you're going to line up 0 on the ruler with the beginning of this line. And you're going to hold the ruler on the sheet of paper straight and not move it once 0 is lined up here at our origin. And you're going to hold the ruler and you're going to read the increment of what this vertical line points to on your ruler, and you're going to write that answer above the line here in its lowest form, being sure to carry all of the whole numbers, the whole inches behind, like we did above. So you're measuring from the beginning of the line to A, the beginning of the line to B, the beginning of the line to C, and so on. What you're not going to do is relative measurement. And an example of that is measuring from the start of the line to A, and then starting at this vertical line, and then going to B and writing the measurement, and then measuring from this vertical line and measuring to this one, and then writing your answer above. So that would be incorrect. That's relative. That's always using the latest reference point as the new origin to get to the next measurement. So that is incorrect, right? We're using absolute measurement. Your ruler will line up once, you'll hold it straight, and then you'll just read the measurement, write the answer above. Now, if you're ever in a situation where one of these vertical lines doesn't exactly line up with your ruler, meaning it's in an open space, You don't need to write it in 30 seconds. You can if you'd like, or you could just round to the nearest inch, right? Whatever is closest, whatever 16th increment line is closest, just round to that one in case it's not quite lining up perfectly. So if you run into that problem, that's what you should do. But this is a nice assignment that will test your skills. When you're done with this, I want you to submit it. Make sure you write your name on it. The best way to do this would be to scan it at home. You would have a physical hardware scanner, put it in the scanner, scan it, and then submit it to the assignment folder, Dropbox, of the exact same name as the title of this assignment. But you may not have a scanner at your home. But that's okay because you have your iPad and you may be able to download an Adobe scanner from the App Store for free, and you can use your iPad to scan it, or at the very least you could use your cell phone and use an Adobe app with that or something similar or equivalent to scan it and then Dropbox it to the hub. So if you have any comments or questions about this, please get in touch with me. And you can send me an email and I will respond to you. But that's it for this lesson. So pretty quick explanation, but pretty thorough. Good luck with this, and I will talk to you later.